Welcome to Module 3, Digital Tools and Strategies for Digital Learning and Integrating Technology into Instruction. By the end of this session, learners will be able to analyze numerous digital tools for potential classroom application, compare different digital tools in order to select and integrate the best tool for the lesson need, construct a lesson component utilizing a website for student use. There are many cool tools, apps, and websites to use for powerful learning. PlayPosit is an online learning environment to create and share interactive video lessons. Teachers begin with any YouTube, Vimeo, or TeacherTube video content. You can also do screencasts, Khan Academy, Minute Physics, TED, Nova, and you transform what is traditionally passive content into an interactive experience for students. By time linking activities that students engage with as the video progresses, the content is segmented into digestible components, increasing student engagement and, through our real-time monitoring, informing the next day's lesson planning. Storyboard lets anyone make visual stories in seconds. It curates artwork from illustrators and animators around the world, inspires writers of any age to turn those images into fresh stories. It's a simple idea that has attracted millions of writers, readers, and artists to the platform. Families and friends, teachers and students, and amateurs and professionals have created more than 5 million stories, making Storybird one of the world's largest storytelling communities. Vocaroo allows learners to record their voice and share it online via link or a downloadable MP3 file. Storyboard That is a browser-based storyboard creator. It's the perfect tool to create storyboards, graphic organizers, comics, and powerful visual assets for use in an education, business, or personal setting. The application includes many layouts and hundreds of characters, scenes, and search items. Once a storyboard is created, the user can present via PowerPoint, Google Slides, or Apple Keynote, or they can email the storyboard, post to social media, or embed it on a blog. Storyboards are stored in the user's account for access anywhere from any device, no download needed. Storyboard That helps anyone be creative and add a visual component to any and every idea. Jeopardy Labs provides educators with the ability to make Jeopardy games without downloading an annoying template. Just fill in the questions and you will be able to pit two teams against each other. Google Earth is a virtual globe map and geoinformation program. It combines satellite and aerial imagery to construct a simulated planet Earth. Over the years, additional features and plugins have revolutionized the program into a versatile tool for students and teachers alike. There is also a browser-based version that requires no download. The potential science applications are also vast and engaging. Students are able to explore the underwater topography of the oceans, learn about different species of plants and animals, view real-time data on global tremors and volcanic activity, examine weather patterns and phenomena, and even track tagged marine life. Formative allows teachers to use real-time results to monitor how students perform on an assignment or task. Kahoot is a game-based learning platform that makes it easy to create, share, and play learning games or trivia quizzes in minutes. The format and number of questions is up to you. Add videos, images, and diagrams to your questions to amplify engagement. Here are 2 links on how to create Kahoots for your computer or for the app. Direct Poll allows you to create and facilitate a poll with relative ease. Just visit the site, build your poll, and save. Direct Poll provides you with a cockpit link to administer the poll, a share link to broadcast to the audience, and a results link to monitor results. Absolutely free. Toondoo allows users to create their own comics. The learner must design the layout, select backgrounds, characters, and props, and fashion a storyline using a tried and true form of interactive storytelling through a comic book. Powtoon is an intuitive animation software. With it, anyone can create engaging animated videos with a professional look and feel, and it's free. Similar to PlayPosit is Edpuzzle. Teachers who choose the highest quality videos or create their own can add voiceovers, interactive quizzes, and audio notes to create a much more interactive experience for their students as they watch video. Canva allows users to create their own graphic designs. The learner can design the layout, select backgrounds, and create awesome content. Great for comics, newsletters, book covers, and digital posters. Google Drive migrates common application types online and provides the means to share access to these documents with links and permissions. Educators can also easily fashion online quizzes or tickets using Google Forms. In a few minutes, a teacher can generate a form to capture student performance. They just have to share a link. Padlet is an online shared space that is, at its essence, a curation tool. It's an online corkboard where you can pin notes, pictures, files, and links to other places. It also allows multiple users to share their thoughts at the same time. Go Noodle turns movement into a game and makes it easy to be active. The kid way. Silly, energetic, playful, and fun. Just press play on hundreds of custom-created videos, and it gets kids running, jumping, dancing, stretching, and practicing moments of mindfulness. Taggle allows users to make word cloud art, great for posters and student expression. Add text allows users to add text to an image. Use it to add captions to your photos, create your own memes, create great-looking posters, or anything else you can imagine. Socrative is a smart student response system that empowers teachers to engage their classrooms through a series of educational exercises and games via smartphones, laptops, and tablets. Ideal for a BYOD classroom. Some easy-to-implement strategies include providing a slideshow of images to introduce a topic, engage prior knowledge, or inspire creative writing. Ask students to retrieve images related to a topic for a discussion starter, or have them participate in a scavenger hunt using cameras to capture a real-world object to explain its importance or relevance. YouTube allows billions of people to discover, watch, and share originally created videos. It provides a forum for people to connect, inform, and inspire others across the globe, and acts as a distribution platform for original content curators and advertisers large and small. YouTube could possibly be one of the greatest resources for a connected educator. The sheer volume of available videos is staggering. A simple search can retrieve dozens of potential videos to enhance the learning experience for any subject. If a teacher is studying the water cycle, a simple search uncovers thousands of potential video segments to integrate into instruction. If a class is studying Shakespeare, they have access to numerous productions of each of his plays, sonnets, and poems. In social studies, students have access to famous speeches such as the Gettysburg Address, or Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech. Playlists on YouTube are similar to the ones on your music service. You create a title for the list and add videos you want to keep in one place. These curated, organized collections can cut down on your kids viewing age-inappropriate videos. Playlists won't prevent your kids from seeing stuff you don't want them to see, but when your kids log into YouTube, they'll see the lists you've created for them. You can make playlists for each of your kids, or you can base them on the subject matter or another category. Gaming is a $100 billion a year industry. Men, women, and children alike are picking up their devices to immerse themselves in powerful virtual worlds. These worlds teach and assess learners without them even noticing, all while providing instant gratification and immediate reward. Here's Minecraft, popular in its educational potential. How many of you have played Angry Birds? Be honest. What skills and concepts can this game teach? How about Newton's laws, numeration, data, experimentation, trial and error, strategic planning, parabola, trajectory, cause and effect, the scientific method, and goal commitment? Game designers are getting the hint. Parents and educators want to use digital games for learning because the always-on generation love them so much. TES Blend Space allows educators to upload, find, and share digital content with their students. Educators create online lessons by uploading or finding resources to a lesson dashboard. When they are ready, educators can share the interactive digital lesson. With Flipgrid, the teacher sets up a grid and then adds a topic, some kind of question or prompt that students can respond to through short videos. The students get to these topics with a code. Flipgrid has made it very easy for students to add their responses. As soon as students click on the green button, a video recorder comes up, and once they've finished their video, they can add drawings, emojis, and stickers to the selfie they post as a placeholder for their video. They can also leave responses to other students' videos. Once videos have been posted, even the free version gives you the ability to leave feedback. eLink allows you to gather links to online resources. For each one, eLink pulls the title of the resource from the website, plus an image from the site, or you can upload your own. You can also add your own comment to each link. Once your collection is done, you can give the whole collection a header, image, title, and description. Finally, you'll choose one of 8 layouts to display each resource on the page. What you get is a single page of image-rich links that you can send to anyone. Your e-link gets a unique URL that you can share with others, almost like a mini website of its own. Poll Everywhere started as a service that allowed students to respond to a poll via text message. The instructor would create the poll in a web browser, then give students a choice of codes to text to a given number. The process was a little clumsy, but it was much cheaper and less work than clickers. Since they started in 2007, Poll Everywhere has grown quite a bit. Students can still respond via text, but now they can also respond through a web browser or through Poll Everywhere's mobile app. Book Creator is a beautiful, flexible tool that allows students of any age or skill level to create, publish, and share online books. Creating books using Book Creator can be as simple or creative as you make it. Students who prefer more structure can choose a comic book layout and insert Google images straight from the app into locked panels. Those who want more flexibility can choose a completely blank page and upload their own artwork. Students can customize the font, add shapes and stickers, hyperlink the text to other online resources, use a pen tool to draw directly on the page, and import audio and video files. You can even embed content from other apps right in your book. TED, the franchise behind the insanely popular TED Talk series, has its own flipped learning platform, TED Ed. On this site, users can build lessons around any TED Talk or YouTube video. You can write multiple choice questions with feedback after a student answers and video hints that will replay just the section of video with content related to that question, and open-ended questions that allow students to respond however they choose. The Dig Deeper option lets you add explanatory text with links to other resources on that topic. And the Discuss feature opens up the floor for discussion among all class participants. A tool like PictoChart helps users create and share infographics. They provide editable templates, a library of infographic-friendly icons, interactive maps that can be placed on your design to display any kind of data, and chart and graph creation tools where you can plug data into Excel-like spreadsheets, then choose whatever graph you'd like to represent it. For the Connected Educator Toolkit, find 50 digital tools, apps, or resources and curate them. Select 10 of these tools to fully summarize and analyze. Share teaching, learning, or assessment possibilities for each of the 10 tools. Select a medium to produce the toolkit. You could choose Excel, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, you could use Google Docs, you could use a blog or a website. The choice is yours. Digging a little deeper, in the list of 50 include the name of the tool, the URL address, a brief description of the tool, about 2 sentences, and potential subjects or lesson ideas that a teacher might be able to use with the tool. The 10 longer entries should include the name of the tool, the URL address, a description of the tool, about a paragraph, summarize the tool, like what is it, what does it do, an analysis of the tool, another paragraph, provide an analysis of the tool's features and potential for the user, and finally pedagogical applications, about a paragraph. Explore the possibilities and how it can be used in learning. What subjects, lesson ideas, or productivity tasks can you do with this tool? This is a word splash of important pedagogical terms used for educational technology and integrating technology into the classroom. Word splash is a wonderful instructional strategy that promotes vocabulary retention and collaboration. Use a search engine to research and record your own definitions for the words above. Go ahead and pause the video at this point, find the definitions for the words, and once you're done, continue with the video. When planning an integrated technology lesson, the facilitator must consider 2 sets of standards: content standards and technology standards. Content standards are the subject-specific components of a curriculum. For example, the Common Core is for language arts and math. Technology standards represent the technical skills and dispositions students must develop and use during instruction with technology. Bloom's taxonomy uses a multi-tiered scale to express the level of expertise required to achieve each measurable student outcome. Organizing measurable student outcomes in this way will allow us to select appropriate classroom assessment techniques. Bloom's taxonomy is a convenient way to describe the degree to which we want our students to understand and use concepts, to demonstrate particular skills, and to have their values, attitudes, and interests affected. The list above represents action verbs students might do during a lesson depending on what the teacher asks them to do. Instructors must think of what the expected learning behavior will be and what it will look like during the learning process. The left side represents lower order thinking skills, while it sends as it goes to the right. As educators prepare instruction, they must establish the relevance of why learners should be interested in the topic. Learning must not be problems in isolation or death by the worksheet. It should be experiences that link to the real world, are engaging, interactive, and interesting. Here is an example of taking a concept and adding real-world relevance. Unfortunately, due to a natural phenomenon such as tsunamis, the coral reefs of the world are disappearing. In an attempt to solve this problem, humans have sunk decommissioned naval boats to start new artificial reefs. The hulls of the ships provide a strong foundation for coral to colonize. Your team of research and reef designers must locate offshore locations for new artificial reefs off of a coastline. Use the quadrants and locate the spots on a coordinated plane. Learning objectives. Well-written, measurable instructional learning objectives are aligned with instructional goals, particularly in learning expectations, assessments, and learning strategies. The ABCD model is a guide for objective writing and ensures instructional goals are at the heart of the objective. A stands for audience, who the instruction is intended for, the learner, the employee, etc. Behavior, the observable and measurable behavior the learner is expected to attain. C is the condition, the context or situation in which the learner will occur. For instance, like given a role play situation simulating a classroom or unruly 5th graders, using a list of commonly confusing vocabulary and their meaning, given a simulated computer hacking demonstration and lecture on computer security tactics. And finally, D is the degree, the extent or level of expected performance. For instance, scoring at 80% on a exit ticket for a total of 3 times in a practice session with no errors, completing this in less than 5 minutes, etc. Collaboration during lessons adds discussion, problem sharing, and multiple points of view. Is an essential skill for the future. Should be ingrained into all lessons whenever possible. And if collaboration is done and cooperative learning is implemented, try to come up with equal roles and opportunities for each member of the group. Never give anything away for free. The currency in the classroom is for students to show what they know. In order to do this, students must express themselves. Ask questions as a habit, addiction, pastime, whatever you want to call it. Instead of giving your currency away, force learners to pay you in answering your questions. Questions are still a tried and true tool for an educator. Lesson procedures should be written in chronological order, be numbered. The writer should be thinking of what both the teacher and the student are doing. Should include the actions, questions, directions, activities, and common classroom procedures. Website integration lesson component. Utilizing the website integration lesson component template available on Joule, create a lesson component that integrates at least one web resource to be used by students in a connected learning setting. This is not a comprehensive lesson. It is one segment of a lesson focusing on the use of internet resources to enhance learning. Use the Joule upload space to submit the completed website integration lesson component template once you are finished. The component should be based on curriculum, for instance, content standards like the Common Core, and technology standards, for instance, the ISTE standards for students. They should include a measurable lesson objective. Remember the ABCDs. Include a specific sequential lesson chronology to describe what the students and teachers will do and say. Include an appropriate formative assessment of student learning from the component. And finally, include the transition statement between the component to the next.